I'm on the come up, jump up, I pick my gun up. Joe Jackson with you.
So we're going to start off up top. We're going to talk about Superman. Is he the super simp of the year? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
I can hear it.
Isn't that why we formed the Justice League? To do what's right.
Damn, she Diesel.
Look who you're standing with.
Everyone has to make their own choice about this.
Oh, so now he's God.
From what I've heard, most of the magical heroes feel the same way.
Superman, you've had an unfathomable loss. You need time to process
Let it out. Let yourself fall apart.
You took his wife. You took his unborn child. Why?
After all these years, Betsy, you really need reasons from me? Now that's a punchline.
What happened to Metropolis can never be allowed to occur again.
I won't be held back by ideals that don't protect the innocent.
You'll throw away everything the Justice League stands for.
You're his best friend. Talk to him.
Superman has created a police state. He needs to be stopped.
The laws of Superman will not be the laws of Atlantis.
This time, the joke's on you.
Redeem you. I was wrong.
All right. So, how does everybody feel about this new Injustice movie coming out?
I'm ready for that joint, bro. Superman, like, just killing niggas, bro. That's what made the comic books so dope. You know what I'm saying? He's always been such a Boy Scout. You get to see him cut loose a little bit.
I'm here for him having an Omni-Man transformation because, listen, it's giving very much what we know Brightburn's going to be when he gets older. And I'm here for it because you spend decades, no matter, if you think about it, no matter whether you're following the comic books or any adaptation on TV, just decades for the majority of the time, you're a good old boy. And you're always following the rules. Normally, you're telling everybody else, hey, be easy, whatever. Not when your son and your wife get murdered. Absolutely not. And if anything, while we're talking about if he's simp or not, the problem here, as much as I love Bruce, the problem here might be Batman. Because ain't no way you're my friend and you're breaking bread trying to have a conversation with someone that just murked my wife and child. You got to go. Both y'all got to go. That should have been 2 punches. Omni-Man would never. That would have been a wrap for everybody. Period. There wouldn't be no diplomacy. The time for diplomacy is gone. So that looks like it's going to be really good, like really good animated fight scenes, a really good storyline. There'll probably be some little twist or whatever, but and then what's up with when they're always trying to show somebody is just on a bad path and disheveled, the 5 o'clock shadow comes in.
Yeah, the beard. It's like, you
know what it is? It's showing that he don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I need to be clean cut no more. I don't know. I'm like, I'm feeling murderous. I'm not doing nothing, no grooming.
No grooming. I've never understood that thing. No matter what the character is, like, so the 5 o'clock shadow lets you know they just gave up. Like, he still looks good.
Yo, side note, real quick though. You know, is people dumb enough to think that, like, if you got a beard, like you know what I'm saying, you evil, and if you clean shaven, you're more good. Like, have you ever noticed politicians never have facial hair? And that's the reason, because some people are dumb enough to believe, oh, he got a beard, he got a 5 o'clock shadow. He's kind of shaky.
The mustache is sinister.
Like it's some cartoons from the 30s and the dude with a curly mustache. I'm like,
that's what it is.
Like really? You believe that? You know what I'm saying?
You're preaching, but that's why images are so important, because that gets indoctrinated into everybody's mind. So now you figure this guy is the evil guy every single time. When really the clean-shaven men in the suits, the Lex Luthors are the ones you need to watch out for. The money.
Speaking.
That's who you watch out for. The one that worked for Kaiba Corp, because Kaiba, you friends out there, Kaiba definitely has no facial hair, got a Tony Braxton kind of haircut, bob, and a badass jacket, tailored, mind you. And he was pretty awful. So those are the ones I think we need to look out for from now on. Change that narrative, y'all.
Tony Braxton, man.
Here we go.
When you go look at his hair, it's definitely
I know what you're talking about. A little swoop.
Yeah, I was like, why is clean as hell? Why are you even trying to be in these tournaments and you got money? I never understood it.
Yeah, what you think, Nick?
I like the violent Superman. I mean, I get it. Like, dude killed your wife, your kid. I'd have killed everybody too. I mean, I ain't mad at him. I would love to see Batman go rogue like that, though.
Come on.
Oh,
I would
question that. Oh, go ahead. I mean, cut you off. Go ahead.
I would love to see him get mad up to where he just break his rule and actually kill somebody. Besides, whether it be the Joker, Two-Face, or whoever, he just snap and just go on a rampage.
Yo, let me ask y'all this. Let me pose this question to y'all. Which is scarier, though? An evil Superman or evil Batman? Which is scarier?
Evil Superman, hands down.
Okay.
Think about the amount of destruction he can do in about 5 minutes compared to Batman's let me plan everything out first. Like the minute that Clark snaps, it's a wrap for everybody. With Bruce, if he snaps, he still got to like lay down a plan for like world domination. And it's going to take some time because that's Batman, right? He has a plan for everything.
Exactly. He got a plan for everybody already in case they try him. So anybody come at him, he's already ready for them if he do snap.
That's the thing. So it's kind of like Superman snapping because Batman's scary to me. One, you a rich white man, terrifying. Two, when you already have plans in place because you don't trust nobody. You don't trust nobody. Yeah, that's your best friend, but you're still like, but just in case, because I don't trust nobody.
Just maybe. Just
maybe. So then it's like, well, who's gonna clock you? Who's really, you know what I mean? Because you got something for everybody. He doesn't get talked about enough, but you're the world's greatest detective, meaning you have a mind on you. And that's not always played up. You're a genius as well in your own right. So that to me is also scary. And you got the money and the brain power to do a lot more damage. You got money and brain power to do more damage beyond what somebody could take you out. Because let's say Batman snaps and they give him a little bit of time to act crazy, and then Superman's like, all right, I'm gonna zap you, you're dead. Batman could have shit in place where it's like, if I die, Alfred's gonna press this button, and then this means that whatever else for the next couple of decades is going into effect. You never know. But I don't know what it would take for him to get to that point. That's the thing. I think Superman is more easily broken than Batman because he already started off in tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Not that Superman didn't, but Batman's just been more melancholy and kind of okay being in that dark place. And so it's like, what's it going to take for you? Like, what would it actually take? Because think about how many people you've already lost and you still let people ride. So what is it really going to take for you? Because it don't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
First of all, I don't know what melancholy means, so I'm gonna take that as disrespect. Second of all,
no SAT words. Second of all,
that's not doing to me. No, okay, so I tend to agree with you, but I'll put it like this, right? I think Superman would be scarier, evil immediately because of all his powers, right? Like you said, in 5 minutes he could destroy a city easily, if not more than a city, right? But I look at it like, in the long term, Batman is more scary. Number one, because Superman got a big weakness to kryptonite. And we know it might be hard to get, but you can get your hands on some kryptonite, right? So at least you got a chance against Superman. Batman is such a damn genius. And with his prep time, he will put something in place that could counteract like any little thing that you did. You know what I'm saying? So imagine all he's doing for good, but flip that shit over and all he's thinking about is evil shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, that would be scary.
And you would expect it because they're always looking towards Bruce as, hey, talk to this guy, or hey, help us with this. Nobody would expect it. The Justice League would be devastated if Bruce was like, you know what? If he pulled like a Magneto mindset, it's like, you know what? This makes more sense to me now. So I'm going this way, and this is where I'm at. They're going to try to talk him out of stuff first, which is just going to buy him more time. Nobody's going to outright try to take him out. They're going to be like, surely we can talk him off this ledge. And it's just going to give him more time to come up with more jacked up stuff. But I mean, I guess it would take somebody like Frank Miller, or it would take like a someone to really figure out what it would be to break him. Now I'm interested in that. Like, what is it going to take to break the bats? Because everything that you've already lost, what could possibly set him off more?
I don't know. He's so cold with it. Like, he slept with
Man!
Catwoman and ghosted her, like, after he smashed. No, it wasn't Catwoman. It was Batgirl or Batwoman, right? He smashed.
Ain't nobody ever.
And then he was just straight ignoring her.
She
was like, "You gonna talk to me?" He was like,
And
"Batman out."
Lift her up on like a rooftop too.
Yeah, they was smashing on a rooftop.
One hotel. You got money. You ain't even take it to the Batcave. Nothing.
Nope.
Wow.
No, actually, she was the instigator though, so it is what it is. So he was like, "Look, you about to get this bat dick, and that's it. That about it. I gotta go save the city." So
I'll be back. You know how to find me. Yeah, I don't know what it would take, because man,
ain't nobody ever took out Alfred. Maybe it would take that. That's all he got left. Besides the couple of Robins.
More than like anybody else.
I mean, the Joker done killed like 1 or 2 Robins, and he still ain't snapped.
Listen, he just replaced them. He said, "Miss one, next 15 one coming. It don't matter. We can replace the Robins." I'm like, you right.
He can't replace Alfred.
You cold.
Yeah. That's his closest father figure right there.
It's gonna take somebody like Alfred. Maybe taking all his money, his cryptocurrency or something, and he just snapped. Because he's like, "What I'm not going to be broke, so I'm gonna fight everybody."
You stole all my Bitcoin.
You stole my Bitcoin. Like, he finally killed the Joker. What happened? He took his money. He lowered his credit score.
Fail.
Nah, Bane took his money. He just broke back into his house and slept on the floor.
All right, hold on. We like so all. So all right. So is Superman a simp, or is he not a simp? Man?
I'm gonna play some exhibits for y'all, so we can talk about it in detail. So I'll bring to y'all Exhibit A.
The bearded one is building the case.
So y'all remember the Man of Steel movie?
Yeah.
It froze on my end. I don't know if that's my crappy end.
It froze.
Oh no. G is frozen.
For everybody? Geek together.
That nigga Batman hit her with a nerve toxin for talking shit. It's like,
basically, Bruce coming for all of us. Y'all want to know what it takes to break me? I'm gonna break y'all.
Yo, he coming for you next, Candibee. Like, oh, you want to see white privilege? I'll show you white privilege.
He snatched him off screen. Oh my gosh.
He got kidnapped. Oh snap!
Look, we gonna see Nick. It's gonna be there. Are you okay? Blink twice and
I'm over here choking.
We can't do nothing about it, but are you okay?
Oh, here we go.
Right.
This is from Man of Steel. Y'all remember this sequence, right? Where Pops was about to die from the hurricane. Now, kind of like Injustice, where Lois Lane dies, he goes batshit crazy. In this one, he let his own Pops die. Pops said, nah, don't say me. I'm good.
So it's the dumbest part of the movie. It makes no sense.
Mom, stay here.
Look at that. Nigga. You could have saved him.
Definitely could have. He went out like a Cheeto. You gonna go?
That nigga got swept off his feet. Ain't nothing manly about
getting hand up like
no. Nothing manly about getting swept off your feet.
No, it wasn't. That part wasn't manly. It was the hand up, telling Superman, no. That's how you would float up. I don't know what that was.
They said the little joints would be at the car dealership. Shit.
All right, so we got Exhibit A down. So we got Exhibit B. All right. Now this one I couldn't catch a whole thing, but this is from Batman versus Superman with the Doomsday battle. Right. Now y'all remember the scene where he's in the middle of fighting Doomsday. He stops in mid-flight. She is drowning, but he is going to risk the world of being destroyed by this Doomsday monster to save her. Take the spear with the kryptonite and then kill Doomsday. So this is my Exhibit B.
That was he died for nothing. That was stupid. A stupid death.
As hell.
Wonder Woman could have just hit him with the spear and got it over with.
In that time they talking.
And they still
No. No. Oh, I know.
Because what was Batman doing this entire time?
Hiding.
He was trying to get the Wi-Fi password for his gadgets to work. Let me shut up before you shut my internet.
Facts. You know, you already did it, G.
Oh, my shit go off. I know the score is amazing for so much stupidness going on. The music's on point. Not yeet.
And she's smiling. Look at her, smiling. Like she just been satisfied thoroughly by Batman.
He's like, death turns me on.
Die for me, baby.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. I never noticed she was smiling. Why was she smiling? I've never noticed that before.
She was so enthralled by the heat of the battle.
Come on, make it like
that's what it is.
Doomsday is over here doing it to me like that. So, but that was her thing. All right.
It takes more to get superheroes off. I get it.
You know.
That's superheroes.
It takes a super death.
All right. We got one more exhibit for y'all. I think y'all might like this one if y'all remember it. So this is we're going to do Exhibit C from back in the day.
That's so funny to me, man.
It's funny now, but you know they stressed out then.
My son, it is forbidden for you to interfere in human life. One thing I do know, son, and that is you are here for a reason.
It's the Watcher.
It is forbidden. One less thing I can do.
Just looking at us.
And I couldn't even save him. Forbidden. It is forbidden.
What gave him the idea that he can reverse time by spinning the globe around on his axis?
And what an abuse of power. Because you don't do that for nobody else. As many people die.
That's why I had Exhibit B. He didn't do it for his pops. He do it for Louis.
But I'm going to counter that. I don't feel like that's something.
Finish it. He's still trying to make things right.
Yo, I remember watching this as a kid. I didn't question none of it.
Nobody.
I was like, oh, that makes sense.
He's like, of course.
Yeah.
And she back. So.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this is my case to y'all. Out of all of the evidence that I have presented today, what is y'all verdict? Is Superman just in the right? Is he just a Boy Scout down to the heart? Or is he a super simp?
Definitely a simp.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, he's like, first of all, Lois died, so I gotta reverse the whole world to reverse time, which Neil deGrasse Tyson would have like a heart attack if he ever like started and commented on it, because that's not how it works. But so he does that Forget all the St. Jude's kids that died like that same day. No, forget them.
Not the St. Jude.
them little bastards can die. No. It's pussy on the line. So I got to reverse the world to break Yo, simp of the millennium, bro. Simp of the millennium.
All right, Candy.
I don't agree.
Okay.
Only reason I don't, I think on a surface level, it's very easy to be like, definitely simp shit, whatever. But if we decide to like actually think about this deeper, most of us would do the same thing. It is very rare you follow any type of superhero path where they're all the time using their powers for good. Now, Superman has a lot of superpower. And no one man should have all that power. Shout out to Kanye. But since he does, it makes sense that a woman literally is the only thing that really penetrated his heart. And for a lot of men, that's your weakness anyway. And you do dumb stuff. Like historically speaking, so many real wars, fake wars, all type of stuff really comes down to a bitch. And the fact that is the truth, but everybody is not always called a simp, like case in point. How are you as, and I'm going to date myself a little bit here for the kids listening, you probably don't know nothing about this, but we had ourselves a first black president in somebody named Bill Clinton, right? And he was the most powerful white man in the world, and you gave up your spot for some head. Now, that's crazy for it even to go down like that, but think about it. Think about how much power a woman has over somebody else that has a lot of power. And it's just a woman. It makes sense that he did what he did because she got his heart. She apparently got that wop. And it doesn't matter if he got super dick or not. When a woman really has a hold on you, mind, body, soul, we have seen it time and time again. Men make dumbass decisions over women. So we cannot say, oh, you simping because blah, blah, blah. No, they had a relationship. He's in love with this woman. And it makes sense that he acts the way he acts and does what he does. Everybody knows like the love for your parents or the love for your little friend or the love for the church's chicken joint that's on, Martin Luther King Boulevard that got the best chicken because the church's chicken is only good when you feel like you're going to die when you go get it. It doesn't matter how much you love those things. They don't compare when it's your man or when it's your woman. So no, you're not a simp for that.
Okay.
That's just how it goes.
That's a strong argument. I like that. All right, Nick.
After all, that don't have much, but Monica was Bill's side hoe. That was just something to do on the side.
Not the side hoe.
Hillary was gone. She was there, for extracurricular activities. And
it cost him the presidency. A woman. You let a woman cost you the presidency.
He served.
It's just a job.
8 years?
Come on now.
It's just a job. He still ended up good. Yeah. It's just a job.
Nobody talks
about it. It's not just a job, or everybody would just be doing it now. I know what we just got done dealing with. Just to be fair, but if it was like just the job, hell, what do y'all apply? It's not just a job. It's probably
you gotta be 45. We're not 45.
More the title more than anything. But my point being, a woman is going to be a man's weakness almost each and every time. And to me, that's not simp. That's just facts. It's fun and cute to call it simping now because there's always going to be a new word for the shit. But
you're not wrong. You're not wrong as far as like oftentimes a man's downfall and a man is willing to do a bunch of stupid stuff in the name of love. Really, usually it's really just lust for real. If we being honest, you get like you said that WAP. Especially if you're not a person who's gotten that in your life and now you got it, like you want to hold on to it. But that's literally the definition of simping. If you're a dude and you doing extracurricular, extra dumb shit for a girl, that's the definition of simping.
No. If Lois Lane was just some regular bitch in Metropolis, it would be like, all right, Superman, you bugging.
That would be simping.
She ain't giving you the time of day, bro. She's leaving you on red, like you tripping. You know what I mean? Now, who's simping? It sometimes too much for me. I'll put that more on Spider-Man than I will on Superman because Mary Jane was fucking unstable as fuck and crazy. That's crazy. Especially with Spider-Man, you got Black Cat, you got all types of other bitches.
Snap! Dick got shot.
That's true.
Run, nigga, I need Yo, I ain't say nothing bad about Bruce Wayne, bro.
Oh,
that nigga's all right. Nigga's all right with me, goddammit. Like I don't got no complaints.
I didn't mean anything I said, Bruce. I am so sorry.
Coming from all of us. Hey, look, I got your action figure. Hold on, I got your action figure in the back, bro. Like I love me some Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. You're my favorite. Batverse is actually my favorite. But no, if she was like some regular girl and like where he's at, okay, that would be different. But you are actually in a relationship with this woman. You trying to have kids with this woman. You're in love with her. I can't say somebody's simping when you're in love with her. Now, if he was just trying to talk to somebody regular, or every time something went down, he was texting like, should I save this person? What do you think? How do you feel? That would be simping. That would be ridiculous. But he ain't no simp.
I don't have a judge to give a decision. So we'll have.
Hold on. Okay, so what's the vote? What's the vote? Okay, so I'm voting simp because this nigga he could have made the whole world. He could have threw us off our orbit around the sun and made the whole Earth go into the sun. Like that, you gonna risk the whole world for your no? That's simp 101. So I'm voting simp. What y'all?
So you are going to, if you were in the same position, she's dead. You're in the same position. Your wife's dead.
If I had Superman's powers and he's testing out a theory. This nigga ain't never did this before. He could do that go around the world thing and it could go horribly wrong. So you gonna risk everybody on Earth to bring back a woman who you're not even married to yet. They won't marry yet. That was just his girlfriend. For your girlfriend, bro. Now look, if he had like magical powers or something, he could snap his fingers.
That was just his girlfriend. Like people ain't having their whole ass kids with just their girlfriend. People feel strongly for people they ain't even married to. So we ain't even going to try to put that stuff on a pedestal. Most of us would do the same thing. It just sounds good to say, oh no, I would have discussed this with Bill Nye first to make sure we didn't throw off the Earth's orbit.
First of all, this is a Beekman World, Beekman's World show, lady, okay?
No,
we do not acknowledge Bill Nye.
You wouldn't discuss with him. You would discuss with the rat. Rest in peace, because the guy who played the rat is dead. But you wouldn't discuss with nobody. You wouldn't discuss with nobody. You would just act. So I'm not going to punish a man for acting off emotions when a lot of times men get dragged for being emotionless. So then when they act on emotions, then they're simping, then they're awful. Get the fuck out of here. So which one is it?
Dudes acting on emotion. That's real feminine, man. That's real feminine. I'm not saying men don't have emotions. You can have emotions.
That's what I heard.
I'm talking about dudes who are like really just controlled and they act off of like you see it all the time. What's up, man?
But that's why
you sure can, buddy. Go eat the lollipop.
That's why Superman.
Oh, mommy said you can't. Shut it up.
Because most of the time, or at least he gets a pass to me, most of the time Superman is doing the right thing. Superman is doing the right thing the majority of the time. He ain't on no fuck shit. Then it's like, damn, you want fuck shit again, nigga? We just talked about this last week. That's not the guy. It'd almost be like Captain America doing the same thing. It is Captain America doing the same thing because I was pissed about that whole Bucky and Tony kind of thing. I'm like, first of all, you and Tony struggled to be as close as you are. Now y'all close. And I'm always going to put those struggle relationships on a bit of a pedestal because that take more work from jump. You and Bucky was just homeboys from jump. And then, he killed my folks. And now y'all grimy Brooklyn niggas going to beat my ass after you know what's going on? No, that's not fair. It's messed up. Grimy. That was some grimy New York shit. So I'm just saying, when you have a character like that, and they do something fucked up like that, I'm still Team Cap because I'm like, you know what? You're almost always doing right. You're almost always thinking logically. So when you're kind of that center like that for so many people, whether it's your personal life or your superhero life, I'm going to allow it. I'm going to let you do some wild shit because you typically don't do wild shit.
Okay. I love the argument. I think my vote is split in half because, again, hear me out. Hear me out.
You just swayed him, Candy. Come on.
On one side, listen, I'm the goddamn judge here. So, anyways, right?
Not him lowering his voice. Why you do that voice on us?
Now he the judge. You know what I'm saying?
Why you do the judge voice on us?
So she covered up.
On one side, I do agree. This superpower being or alien, whatever, took a theory like, you know what? Maybe if I reverse the world, I could bring her back with the intentions of, yes, this is my boo, I love her, I don't want to see her die. You know what I'm saying? But he could have fucked up more shit on the upside, right? But in the same vein, as a man, I would do almost anything for my woman.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I won't go as far as cut off my ear, but like, yo, this is my ear. Here you go. You know, keep it close to your heart, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? But out of emotion, it's hard because yes, you know, men that react solely off of emotion, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? But as a man who cares for his woman, man, I'll do anything for you know, the quote unquote, I would die for my woman. You know what I'm saying? Because she is the mother of my kids, man. But again, both is have, but it depends on the situation and what is the bigger outcome.
I got one though. Since let me see if this won't sway you one way or the other, right?
Okay.
Cool. Your woman is dead. You got Superman powers. You got this theory in your head that if you go around the earth 1,000 times, it'll reverse time and bring her back, right? The downside of that, or the risk, is you're literally risking everybody else's life on earth. What about your kids though? So would you risk your kid's life for a chance to bring back the love of your life?
Probably would still.
A real man.
You cold-blooded. Let the record show G's getting some tonight. Look,
listen. If Flash went back in time about 3 or 4 times to save his mother.
Come on, his mommy. His mama.
so, hey man.
I love it.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot.
I love it.
I would listen. This is what I would do. And then, Nick, I want to get your opinion real quick. I wouldn't in the moment just do it if it was gonna risk my kid's life, but I would do some research. You know what I'm saying? I'm Superman. I can read Bruce. Really fast.
Okay, Bruce.
I'm kidnapping. Exactly.
Okay,
hold on. If Bruce Wayne is listening, I don't like Superman that much. I would consult Neil deGrasse Tyson. I would kidnap the 100 smartest people on Earth and put them all in against their will, kidnap them, and see if they couldn't.
Fucking decaying while he's doing all this.
So you about to do something magical anyway to spin around the Earth? You might as well actually research it out.
Well, a lot of times, and men and women, I think, feel this way. They feel like a real man, quote unquote, is about that action and jumps into action. A lot of men and women are kind of turned off a bit by somebody that's and on and let's figure this out first and blah blah. No, we going in there. We figuring this out. We're doing this right then and there. So you do it right then and there, and lucky for him, that shit worked. Now it don't mean it
work.
Listen,
it doesn't mean you keep doing it.
Prime example, right? Liam Neeson didn't wait to go after the niggas that took his daughter, right?
That's completely different.
He was trying.
He went to the crib. He was like, you know what?
You're supposed to.
Listen,
come on,
you got my daughter, right?
You're supposed to.
He didn't think about it. He didn't get on his laptop and Google, how do I track down my daughter? He jumped right into action.
Well, but you know, for some people, this comes down to, and I know this is a sensitive topic too, but for some people, this comes down to how much of just going off of your example, I mean, how much of a fuck these kids of a person are you? Now,
apparently a lot. Because we can always make some more kids.
I love my son. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, if it's my husband or my son, well, not my ex-husband, but if it's new husband,
forget that guy.
Fuck that guy. Bruce can handle that guy. No, just kidding. I like my child support, so let him live. That's the true man's kryptonite. Child support. Scary movie. Anyway. So a lot of people they frown upon their spouse coming before the kids. And I think that's because some people get in such an extremist mindset, like you're just going to treat the kids like shit and just elevate the spouse. But again, without that man, I don't have this kid. Without that woman, there is no kid. And I don't feel like kids are replaceable, but if we got a situation going, we could possibly have another kid. And when you really feel like you got your one, ain't no getting another one of them. And that's not a mindset a lot of people get in, but that could make all the difference whether someone's spinning the block on the earth or not. And I highly doubt he felt like, man, I can find another Lois. We good. I'll just grieve her. No, it's that. This ain't that.
Nick, what you think, bro?
I don't know.
Right now, look, it's like 1.5 simp, 1.5 non-simp. You the deciding factor.
I mean, she made a valid point, man. I mean, I don't think I would have just freaked out and rewinded the earth like a VCR tape, but
you ain't gonna be kind to rewind. He said like a VCR.
But I mean,
you take over the game. What you mean? You take?
If I had powers, I would use them to try to, get her back.
Okay. No. Okay. But hold on though. Powers? Are you going around the earth though? That's what we talking about. That's the only jump we talking about.
I don't know, cause like you don't know what's gonna happen if you do it. You could kill everybody, and you sitting on the moon lonely by yourself because everybody dead now.
Not because everybody dead. You sitting on the moon. That's not even something people are realistic. That's not something you're gonna think about.
All lonely and shit.
That's not something.
Beat your meat every once in a while, and it's not the same. Like it's nothing, bro. All right, so Nick, I don't know what that was. I see a simp or not a simp. You kind of like rode the fence. I don't know.
She made a valid point, so I would say he not. She made a
God! Oh my God! Where's my? I'm out. Hey, Bruce, if you listening, get them on. Oh my God, I'm gone.
Did Bruce get him? Bruce said, "You ain't gonna talk about Candy." Got him.
All right. So that was a good topic, y'all. So on to topic number 2, y'all. So last week, Chris and I was talking about some of our favorite villains of all time, right? I was caping for Killmonger. I love that character.
Come on.
That just sounds funny.
And I was hey.
That's my nigga. Ooh! I love me some him.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Too bad.
So we was having a nice discussion about which villains deserve a second chance. I made my argument. He made his for other characters like Bane. So we want to ask our guests here, what are some of your favorite villains that have died either greatly or horribly that deserves a second chance, and why?
I mean, well, you know my favorite is Thanos all day long. You already know that. I mean, I was mad when they killed him in the beginning of the movie. Then they turned around and killed him again. I was pissed in the movie theater.
Twice.
So really? You killed him in the beginning? He saw himself die, and then you killed him again later in the movie. But I like Thanos, man. He was stupid in the way he went about stuff, but he had good intentions. They call him the mad type, but his planet died, his people died, so his goal was make sure it happens to nobody else. It's kind of messed up. You murder everybody else to keep them from, being messed up on their planet when you could have just took the gauntlet and snapped more resources or something.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite is Thanos, man. I hope eventually they bring him back somehow, some way with this new multiverse of madness coming up with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I think with Thanos, man, like the way that Josh Brolin played him and like the depth of his monologues, I was like, God damn, dude.
He humanized them.
Yeah, it was like poetry in motion, man. Like every time he spoke, you felt that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we need more of that.
Every time he spoke, it was like bars.
Yeah, there go gems. You know,
every time you're just kind of like, is he really crazy? Is he really mad? Because this is kind of a valid point.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there with you, man. I would love Thanos to come back somehow, some way, because he was that dope of a villain. He wasn't too over the top. He wasn't too woke.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he was just that even tone of a villain, man. Like he could be, but he could possibly be doing the right thing, just going about it the wrong way.
That's why to me he's not really a villain per se. It was like even before he was really whooping Tony's ass, it was like, you know what? I hope your dog throw a nice party for you and really celebrate you because I like you, nigga. You alright with me. It's basically what I heard him say. And who's really truly an evil villain giving you props while kicking your ass?
Right.
That's somebody that respects you.
But he killed him though.
Hey,
so it's like as long as you make a dope speech before you kill somebody, you can be a villain.
He had to kill him. He tried him, man. He tried him. He went to his house and tried him. So you got to die.
All he said was like, "Yo, give me the gem, and then I'm gone, Z." That's it. We ain't got to do all this back
We don't
and
even have
forth.
to do the back and forth. None of
Right.
this rah-rah. All he wanted was them gyms, and he wanted a nice family get-together, kind of like Dom. Like, look, I want my daughters there. I'm trying to chill with my family. I just want to chill. Family.
Every damn movie they said that shit.
I'm not
All
mad
right,
at it,
Candy.
though.
Who's yours, Candy?
There aren't a lot of people I care to bring back when we're talking about any kind of MCU or
It
even
could be anybody. It
stuff.
could be regular movies, TV shows.
Oh, well then, yeah, that's going to be a list. I'm going to agree with you and Killmonger because as soon as he started talking in the art museum, I was like, oh yeah. This the energy I'm here for. So I definitely would have been a part of his little army quickly. Like, I'm
He might
with
have
it.
killed you though. He might have killed you.
No, I would have at least smashed first, so that's okay.
She died too.
As long as he smashed, that's all she care about.
Like, I still hit though. Like, I don't care.
She here for the evil dick. Forget anything
Listen,
else.
tell me
Just
evil
the
dick
evil.
ain't the best dick. It's
Just
going
the
to be.
evil dick.
Look, anybody listening to this, go to their
Evil dick.
go to their comment section on their IG and put a little devil emoji with the eggplant because evil dick is
Evil dick.
evil dick's gonna do it every time. But anyway, I'm a woman of God. Let me not talk about evil dick.
Evil dick.
Villains I love that should always come back. First of all, Power Rangers. Lord Zed was that nigga.
Oh man.
So for sure he
That
should have
nigga had
gone.
assless chaps on. I can't fuck.
Like, I love it. That's how you know
Ass
he's
was out.
evil and you don't care. When you decide to look like that, you don't care.
Double cheeked up.
I will always be here for Ursula and Jafar. I literally have posters of them on my wall because those were my two favorite villains that I was like, you know what? You need to stay in the game. Ursula, because I know she has tea, because there's no reason why we ain't never figured out why she was kicked out the palace. If anybody that ever watched Little Mermaid, she was going on and on to her ill friends that she used to live in the palace, and then she got kicked out. So what happened? Why you get kicked out? Were you and Triton messing around? Did something else go down? Because you don't
She was
own.
kind of thick though.
She was hella thick. She had the yams. She had everything. So,
and she could sing. She could sing all day, man.
Them pipes, man.
And she was trying to get Ariel a way out. Bitch, I read a contract to you. Just because you didn't read the fine print, that's not my fault. I was actually trying to help you. So I love Ursula. I will always be here for her. Jafar, always will be here for him. Because first of all, Jasmine, you stupid for trying to get with a nigga that ain't have nothing. I ain't saying you can't give guys that ain't got themselves together a chance. But obviously he was okay with being a street rat for a minute. And he committed identity fraud. That was that. And you still rocked with him over Jafar, who had his shit together? He came to you as a grown-ass man, and you was being a bitch. I'm sorry. You ain't have nothing else going on. You wasn't leaving the house like that. Nobody was good enough. This man got himself together. See, when you younger, you don't appreciate that shit. When you older and life done kick your ass a little bit, you like, you know what, Jafar was a good ass man. So he should have, Jafar should have been somebody that stayed around because he did have Return of Jafar. So he had his Return of the Mac moment, but they should have kept him around because even him as a genie was bomb. He had a theme song.
He was dope.
He had a song as the genie where he was rapping and he eviscerated the real genie like Jada Kiss or some shit. It was amazing. YouTube it if you haven't ever seen it. I think the song was like "You're Only Second Best" or something, or second rate. Nigga, bars. And his ass up on the track. I die in the first film. I come back a rap god. Are you? And then y'all kill me again? What? Come on. He need to come back. I can't really think of like, Moana. Oh my gosh, I'm like a Disney film freak. Okay, two more people. The villain from Princess and the Frog. He didn't get enough screen time for me.
The one that was played by Lawrence Fishburne.
He was really, really good. Yeah, he was the voodoo daddy.
Voodoo
I don't know his name.
Yeah, he was dope.
But he was
that was the dude from Gargoyles, right? The
one that played Goliath?
I think so.
Oh, really?
Let me
look that up.
Y'all talk. I'll Google. Go ahead.
Yeah, look that up. But he needs to come back. He didn't get enough screen time for me, and I kind of like that they went into that New Orleans voodoo, hoodoo folklore. A lot of that doesn't get screen time, and I thought that was very interesting and could have been pushed out. And then another random honorable mention from Moana, Tamatoa. was amazing. He was that crazy ass like lobster, I think. And I liked him a lot because there was no real villain of the movie. So I'm like, you could have gave him some more time, like bring him back. So hopefully if they do Moana 2, Dwayne Johnson will hear me out and bring him back for a little sing song. I think I like villains that like come in and they have a good song. I'm like, you don't deserve to die because this song is fucking fire.
But you know they're gonna die though, right? Like,
They're gonna die.
You know it's gonna
Villains
happen.
give
Like,
you
they're
the
gonna
best
die.
song and they died, like Ferngully, Hexus, Tim Curry came in there singing, and then you killed them off. Now, granted, pollution bad, I know. But we could have had him come back in something. Maybe he could have came back as like the yellow 5 in food we be eating or something else. It didn't have to be an environmental thing. It could be a different type of a thing. But they could bring him back in some type of way. So those are my random ass picks.
Yeah, it's a dude, Keith David. That's the actor's name.
Keith
Very
David,
talented brother, man. His voice, he got a very distinct
and he was
voice,
Goliath.
man. He was Goliath on Gargoyles.
And Spawn.
He was Spawn.
Yep.
Who else did he play?
Really? He getting checks. Okay.
Yes, yes, my man. Been doing it for
All right,
decades.
RA. So who
I'm gonna
else
get
would
him
you
on
bring
your
back
show.
Damn, Candy and took all the good villains. The only out probably Denzel character in Training Day, man. Just because like I would love to see a sequel to that joint, bro.
That's a good one.
They shot the man in his hind parts at the end. I feel that was disrespectful. Like you shot
Not his hind parts. His hind parts.
bro.
Oh, his hind parts. They did hit him up. They had that nigga Harlem shaking in front of that car.
They did.
Gone.
But it's such an iconic character, man. Denzel should have won the Oscar way before that. But they gave it to him for that movie. His performance was great in that movie, and I would love to see where that story could go to. You know what I think would be dope for like a part 2 if he didn't die? Like the dude, I think, what was the good cop's name? Was that Ethan Hawke? Yeah.
Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
So it was Ethan Hawke. So have him expose Denzel Washington's character, right? So now Denzel got to go underground, and now he's kind of like a gang leader type mob boss or whatever. And Ethan Hawke is trying to take him down. And the back and forth they would have like that. I think that would have been like
why
a dope
they could have, after he basically molded Ethan Hawke's character to be a better cop. I'm like, y'all could have had them temporarily squash their beat and then maybe go after these Russian people. I would have watched that all day. But then you have them kind of not trusting each other. But we also have a common enemy now. Because what if those people wanted to kill him as well? You know what I mean? I think that would be super dope.
Okay. I like that. I'm going to throw one at y'all. What about Hans from the first Die Hard movie?
Holy shit.
Hans Gruber.
Die Hard.
You took it back. That would have been amazing.
Facts.
Just
you took it back.
Just his charisma in the movie. I'm like, shit, man, bring it back somehow, some way, man. He survived. I don't know. Maybe he jumped in some bushes at the very end. I don't know, right?
Like
something.
the other guys. The other guys
oh my god! I was not expecting.
Yo,
that.
aim for the bushes. Aim for the bushes. There goes my hero. Yo, I don't know if I told y'all this story, but like I saw that in the movies with Stats Guy when it first came out, and on that scene, I snuck some Chinese food in there. Don't judge me. Shut up. I had some like egg drop soup in the back of my throat, and when they hit the concrete, and I didn't know they was gonna do that, I laughed and almost died. Like I was. You ever been choking? You ever been choking so bad? It's like your arms start getting a little bit numb. You're like, oh my god, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna die in the movie theaters laughing at Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, bro. This is some bullshit. Like I almost died that day.
I'm not judging you about that food. I've had like sushi in the movie theater. Like I'm not judging you.
Oh, you was dangerous.
Got to, man.
I'm not judging you.
Got to. For real.
All right. So, all right. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate that. So now we got another trailer to watch. This one is Super Crooks. So this is written by Mark Millar. So we may know him as a guy that created Kick-Ass, Secret Service, Jupiter's Legacy, on and on and on. So it's surprising that his next Netflix show is going to be an anime. So I'm going to show it to y'all, and y'all let us know what you think.
囚人番号0053839ジョニー・ボルト出ろ。
おーい。シャバに出てるちゃんと能力者として責任ある行動を取ります。グリグリ。
伝説に残る大仕事だ。
ターゲットは
ユニオン・オブ・ジャスティス。
これが俺、ザ・ゴーストの力さ。裁きの時だ。
バチバチ来るぜ。
And this is coming out in November. Yep, November 25th. So Thanksgiving weekend. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what do y'all think?
I'm not mad at it. It looks like it's worth a watch.
I'm confused. So it's like One Punch Man meets Ocean's 11. It's so they trying to like steal like, and then it was monsters. Like I'm confused.
So they kind of break it down like this, right? So pretty much combine Lupin the Third, One Punch Man, Ocean's 11 all together, right? But basically,
Cowboy Bebop.
There we go, even better, right? So pretty much, you got some crooks, ex-felons. They want to do a heist, and the heist that they're doing is another like super, like OP. We're thinking onslaught level crazy pirates, right? You know what I'm saying? But if they get it as close as they did to the book, listen, man, that story right there is special. I hope that the anime picks it up though. But that leads me to like a question about what is your favorite heist movie or heist show of all time?
Oh, I got one that y'all. It might not be y'all favorite, but I'll let y'all go first.
Nick or Candy?
I can't think of one because I don't think that's a genre I've paid too much attention to. And the ones that I've seen, it hasn't been like a heist has been a part of it, but it wasn't the basis of the movie. So maybe they had a really cool scene where they had to sneak into a place, but it wasn't like the whole movie. Because kind of like Ocean's 11 is the only one I can think of as far as a more relevant heist film. I can't really. I mean, I like Takers. Takers was good.
Yeah.
Except for like
that's
that
it.
ending was throwing me off, but Takers was way better than what I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Yo, my favorite joint is Inside Man with Denzel.
So
we're on a whole like theme of Denzel right now.
I guarantee
just everything about that movie was dope. I mean, from the dialogue between Denzel and Clive Owen to the fact Spike Lee, he directed it. Very, very like cerebral type movie. And then it had that twist ending, which I did not see coming. Like, oh boy, like burrowed himself into the bank. So people was thinking he was stealing money, but really he was there just so exactly. Well, that too, to expose number one, but then to get the diamonds. Because people were thinking that he was just going there for, I think it's probably a couple of $1 million in actual cash there. He was like, nah, man, the secrets I can get out of here and the diamonds that are hidden in the safety deposit box are worth way more than a couple $1 million in cash. So, that's my favorite joint.
All right, Nick.
I don't really have no favorite one. I've seen a bunch of good ones. Like, I've seen all the Oceans movies. Those was dope. I can't think of the one Jason Statham was in recently where the cats was robbing the armored trucks.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Okay.
This nigga Statham is the same person in every single movie.
And I'll never get tired of it.
Every Guy Ritchie movie has Jason Statham. He plays the same nigga in every. Oh, you. I don't like you. And then he fights people.
I don't even
and he gets in a BMW.
They're just like, you're gonna fight and you're gonna talk shit. I don't think he even has a script.
Facts. He ad-libs all his lines and he drives BMWs. That's Jason Statham.
Come on, and wears the fuck out of them tailored suits. How you let a man in a tailored suit just beat your ass.
Kick your ass.
Facts.
Your ass, and you're wearing the hard bottom shoes, and he kicked your ass every time. Because the goons ain't never dressed like that. Like the goons are dressed pretty like they be comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like you can move a little bit, and it's like it doesn't matter what you look like. There's always some big guy that stands up, cracks his neck, like and it's like you gonna get 2 hits in.
2 hits. 2 hits,
and you still gonna get your ass beat.
Always 2 hits. The bigger they are, the less hits it's gonna take.
Yeah. Oh my God, the less hits it's gonna take.
Facts.
I got one for y'all. You know, of course, you know, Oceans is like the obvious like the epitome of a heist movie. But this one back, I think, once in 1977, The French Connection. Shit, that movie
is that the
right
joint on
there.
the train?
The one on the train, but I think it was Gene Hackman chasing the train through like NY. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, that movie right there. I know it's old, but if you can watch it, that shit right there was finito.
Come on, Chef Kiss. We're going to watch it.
All right, on to our last topic, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all all day. So today, Netflix dropped some type of a Tundum, some type of like global fan appreciation day. So they was like talking about all of the new stuff dropping. I don't got no clips, but I want to run down what they got coming out for the next year. Well, this year and next year. So of course, how many of y'all have seen Extraction? They got a part 2 coming out.
Oh, I'm excited about that. That was good.
Okay. They got Cobra Kai, the last season coming out. Have y'all seen that?
I've never watched Cobra Kai yet.
Son.
My son went through it.
It's pretty good.
It is.
You know what? To me though, like it's a pretty good show. It's worth watching, but I feel like it's other stuff that I would rather be watching. So I watched all of the first season and like maybe 2 episodes of season 2.
Yo, watch it, man. It's fun. It's fun. It's
good.
like
It's a good
it's like
show.
nostalgia mixed with like what's a good comparison, man? Like three little ninjas, but PG-13.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Sound like that, right?
That's the feel of it.
I think they are just kind of playing off the nostalgia because as soon as I saw the cast, I was like, oh, y'all really got the original folks.
They got them back.
And you're to follow them as an adult and really look at it like this is probably how y'all would really be right now. Like
a little bit of body bag.
It's pretty cool. Why are you so
Old
annoyed?
and petty. Oh, it's old and petty. Still talking about high school shit.
Oh yeah, because oh god, don't you love those people where they're just stuck in high school or college? Like you're not doing shit else. You're not doing anything else.
That shit is the most hilarious shit to me. Like, yo, hold up, you peaked in high school? Like, damn, bro.
Whole episode of that. People who peaked in school. It is so sad.
In high school, you was the man, homie.
Hey,
what happened to you?
All right.
What
about Ozark season 4? Has anybody watched
Ozark? I've been watching that.
That is my bro from the first episode.
I just started it. Like,
how far you got? Have you seen at least a few episodes?
Just a few episodes. I'm at this part now where, obviously they're in trouble. So they finally moved. There's like a whole bunch of furniture on the front lawn or whatever. This is blonde girl who I don't trust. Like she real country.
My girl.
She just kind of came in the thing.
Yeah.
So
you can see some stuff
just
from her.
into it.
Okay. All right, so I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'll just say with Ozark, Ozark had me hooked from the very first episode because it starts out so like unassuming, and it's like the dude, what's the guy's name, the main character?
Jason. Oh wait,
Bateman. Is it Jason Bateman?
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. He's an accountant. He's good at his job. He's friends. They got like friends with somebody who's an accountant too. They got a firm, but they doing like some stuff on the side that's relatively safe, but not for real. They're not in danger. They just feel like it's a way to make some quick money, and then some money come up missing, and the dude from the cartel kidnaps him. Well, no. He calls the dude in the middle.
Help me. Did he know that? Because I was only like maybe 5 or 6 episodes. Did he?
Well, this is all in the first episode. So he knew that his partner was doing something that was kind of gray area, but he didn't know his partner was working with like the mob.
He didn't know
the cartel. So
like,
they call him in the middle of the night to come to the office. So he's like, yo, what y'all calling me for? So he gets to the office. He gets there. It's his partner's wife, and the dude from the cartel is there. He was like, look, I went through the books. I had somebody else go through the books. It's $2 million missing. Where's my money at? And the dude, his partner's wife, is like, "This is ridiculous. So, look, I have to use the bathroom." She goes and uses the bathroom, shuts the door. The dude from the cartel was like, "I'm not playing with y'all." He nigga pulls out a gun and just starts shooting at the door. I'm like, "Yo!" From that moment, bro, I was like, I was hooked on the show.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's like, for me, it felt like Breaking Bad. Because, you know, Breaking Bad was like a slow burn. You know what I'm saying? To where it got good. The same way with Ozark. I stopped midway in the first season for like a year. Then I came back and binged the other seasons. Let me tell you, Candy, that shit gets crazier and crazier. Yes.
Everybody tells me it's really good. And when my dad started watching it, because I'll tell him that I'll watch what he tells me to if he watches what I tell him to. And when I got him into, he finished Attack on Titan, because that's not all these kind of stuff typically his thing, but I got him on Attack on Titan. He's like, holy shit. He's like, so if you're okay with this, he's like, you want to watch some crazy shit? He's like, with some white people? He's like, watch Ozark. I said, what you mean crazy? He's like, it's crazy. He's like, just watch it. And then when he thought I watched it, he called me when season 3 premiered or something. He was like, holy shit, did you see it? And I'm like, I haven't started. I'm so sorry. But just on his reaction alone, I was like, I need to start this, because everybody that I know that watches it, they are losing their minds over this show.
It's a good show. Yeah, it's a good show.
Very good show. Right. You remember in the first season when they threw old boy, the dude that
wait, Candy.
She ain't got that.
No, it's still the first. Oh wait, that's right. You haven't finished the first season?
No.
She just when they moved to the house.
Don't.
My bad.
He hears my voice and he doesn't listen to me. And like it computer.
I tuned it out. Like, her voice hits this pitch, and I'm like, I zone out.
He just zone out. Doesn't care.
All right.
Yo, let me tell you what's going on.
There's what about Stranger Things? I think this is gonna be season 4.
Season 4
sounds like 4. Yeah.
What you think about that?
If you're an '80s baby, I think you gotta love it. If you're, it's so '80s, man. It's like, do you ever just wish sometimes you could be an adult but go back to like the '80s?
Yes.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Never?
Yeah.
For like a couple of days or something? Not forever.
Not forever, really? But for about a week or so.
Yes, because every once in a while
I take it back. You know why? I would do that just so I can play. I can bet on something. Like on a game or something. You know what I'm saying?
Of course not.
Some Back to the Future shit.
Look,
you know what? Give me 20,000.
We still niggas. We gonna bet on some shit that's gonna make us billionaires in the future. It goes without saying. I'm talking about, you ever like be scrolling on your timeline, say like IG, and somebody will put up a picture of like an old like Montgomery Ward or one of them stores that used to be around when you was a kid that you don't really see now. Maybe they went out of business. And it brings back all these memories of stuff you used to see all the time when you was like 4 years old. I want to go back in Norfolk, Virginia, and just be like in the 80s for like 2 days. Just to see all of this stuff as an adult that I saw when I was a kid that I didn't know what was going on because I was like 4. You know what I'm saying? I would love to do that.
Okay.
I'm with him. I think that would be a vibe. And it really would be for me just to catch the wave of artists that were just blowing up, because in the 80s, Madonna went crazy, Michael went crazy, Prince went crazy, Whitney was coming up. Like, just to see everybody at their prime, I would. And then, tickets back then ain't like tickets now. Like, we could have really been front row. See, or you know what I really would have loved to do, knowing who they are now, still keeping the same knowledge, being able to see those artists, but kind of at like dive bars and places they start off at. Like, you went to this little club and it was fucking Prince Rogers Nelson, like maybe using his full government name as a stage name, and they don't know who they're looking at. You're like, I just got to see this nigga for a $3 beer. Like, wow, I would love that.
You know what? I would want to go back with my car just so I can fill it up at 80 cents a gallon.
That's a nigga.
Why 80 cents a gallon?
Niggas. Bro, I'll never forget. It was like 2 years ago. Gas prices had went down to like maybe like a $2. It was something crazy low, bro. And I'll never forget. Let me tell you how broke I was at the time. I went to the gas station and I was just filling up my car, and I saw that the gas was like $1.98 a gallon. And I sat there for like 5 minutes and just smiled. Like, yo. I legit just. I looked off into the heavens and I just smiled. This is great.
Smile, nigga.
This is great.
What?
Gas is dumb expensive, bro. And it's not like it's not like you not gonna fill your tank. It's like even if you don't fill your tank up, you think you doing something, but really you're not driving no less. So you might as well just fill your tank up.
I don't even know why I still play those games.
That's what I'm saying. It's just you're not doing nothing. You're gonna drive the exact same amount.
I'm like, why? Just fill the tank, girl.
Just fill the tank.
Just fill the tank. Part of being an adult is filling your goddamn tank up. Just fill the tank.
I'm saving money. No, you're not.
Yeah, like let me go ahead and say this. What? Why? All right, thank you for the YouTube channel. Look, it's done. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, y'all. We have finished.
You know what? I just thought about that. You have been doing your makeup
YouTube makeup
this
tutorial
whole time.
The whole time, man. Yeah.
Okay. This is popping, girl.
The fact that that's all it takes for Black girls. All you gotta do is be like, okay, and we be like.
Side note, man. Like you ever been like at a bar, like a lounge, and you just see like it's a bunch of girls, and like they celebrate some shit, and then it's like, oh, you just be like, like I'm sure y'all having fun, but like, all right.
No,
Man,
that's
your
life.
ass up.
That is my life every weekend at the bar. Because when the girls come in and they're loud and they're having a good time, of course, you hype them up. Because I work there, so I'm like, okay, turn up, bridal party, birthday, but inside I'm like, girl,
like sit your ass.
Just drink it.
I'm like, yo, where's Angry Man at from Martin? Like, I would love to just walk around with him for like, just go and just ruin people's fun. Like,
sit
your ass down.
We definitely be talking shit. Like, I think anybody, if you were at some place where you're enjoying drinks or whatever, please believe if they're good bartenders, servers, whatever, we're not gonna dog you to your face, but we definitely are going to the kitchen or going in the break room. Like, it's not that serious. Y'all ain't having that much fun. There's no way you're having that much fun. You had 2 lemon drop martinis. There's no way you're having that much fun.
Lightweight.
Lightweight. Like, no, but there was this one girl that came in there and I it was like a blind date situation. Those are my favorites. So he was waiting for the girl to come, and sometimes I'll tell the guys, you tell me to look out for her.
Forever.
I'll tell you if she looks like the picture. You know what I mean? So I'll go upstairs and be like, So I look out for her. So the one girl looked like the picture, and she didn't want anything that was right on the menu. So she was like, hey, y'all got any bourbon that I could just have in a glass? And I looked at him. I was like, honey, I know how dark liquor girls get down. You are in for it. She's just flat out asking for bourbon. Buckle up, buddy. You are in for it. She said, I want the prize.
Bartender Tales starring Candibee.
Bourbon. I said, oh, okay then. Shit. Like, she definitely gonna suck the skin off your dick for sure. For sure.
For that too. That's what I'm talking about, man. So look, let me ask you this real quick, Candy, because we ruled. We didn't even like get y'all backstories or something. Y'all just guessed on the show and we like, oh fuck it, let's just get into the topics and shit.
As it should be.
Facts. Look, so what is the proper way for our guys out there who are single, right? What is the proper way to flirt with a bartender? Like, if you're interested in a bartender, how do you go about doing that without being that guy?
There's, in my opinion, there's no way to do it while she's on the clock, because it's just like trying to flirt with a stripper. We're working. We're supposed to make you feel good about yourself. You're supposed to be the most important man in the world. You're not. A lot of times people are out there thinking about money or maybe stressed out about the drive there, whatever. What I personally would do is whoever you liked, if you don't get her name directly, get it from somebody else that worked there. And then call up to the place next day to leave a nice message, whether it's with the manager or whether it's on their voicemail or even doing through, like, everybody got some type of page. Go to the person's Instagram page, not the person you know, but where they work at, and write a message in the inbox there. I would not take a direct approach because most of us don't want to hear it. Because we always think somebody's just running game from jump. If you're truly trying to get to know somebody better, you got to do it a little bit different depending on what their occupation is. So for bartenders, servers, strippers, anybody like that, I would go around. I would not take a direct approach, like, at all.
All right. Okay.
There you have it, fellas. There you have it.
There's your exclusive.
She's stupid.
And a lot of
G,
guys don't know how to
go
talk to women anyway. I know
Yeah.
it's a struggle for them. So it's kind of like listen to other women talking to them, or you may always have a chance if you know the girl got a friend, and again you're going through a third party, and you're not on no like shy stuff. Because I know some girls be like, oh, I prefer if he had to just came to me directly. But I even know someone I'm talking to now, had he came to me directly, I would have curved his ass, and not even because listen, if he had came to me directly in the situation we were in, because technically the situation we were in was a professional setting. Had he came to me in that moment, I'd have been like, I know you fucking lying. But then as we keep talking, I'm like, well, why you ain't say nothing when we was at the blah, blah, blah? And it was like, because that was business. I'm like, good point. Let me shut up. It's business. Like, that's what I agree with men when they say sometimes women don't know what they want. Sometimes, ladies, we don't be knowing what we want. We want it all at one time, and that's what makes us fucking crazy. It's like you want the guy to be a little bit of a bad boy, but then a gentleman. You want him to go to church with you, but choke you out on the pews. Like, you don't know sometimes what you want because you want it all. You can't have it all. Like, you can't. Just pick 2 or 3 things and stick with that. I used to be the type of girl that had a list, baby. I had a list.
Lord, we know about the list. The list.
I could like roll that motherfucker out like I'm gonna be.
She got a scroll. You know what I'm saying?
Scroll. As soon as you get rid of your list, you match up better with men that are more realistic for your lifestyle. But you know, Kevin Samuels out there saying that shit, but nobody want to listen.
That's the topic for another day. I would like to see.
Because look, we're talking about Kevin though. Kevin, some of the stuff he says is right on. Some of the stuff is over the top. Some of the stuff is over the top, but some of the stuff is like right on. It's just stuff that people don't want to hear. Sometimes
some of the stuff
the
he's
truth
not
hurts
lying.
sometimes, you know?
Like when you got somebody basically, he flat out said, ladies, what is wrong with an average earning, average looking woman getting with an average earning, average looking man? Because I'm like, you can't tell me 2 people with average incomes can't have an above average lifestyle. So when someone's running numbers to you, as I look like I'm on a Blair Witch Project, oh my God, when somebody's running numbers at you,
psychopath, and
they're like, I'm crazy. And they're basically like, okay, if you want to date black men, because I love my brothers, and you're saying you want them to make like $100,000 a year, this, that, and the other. Small percentage of black men make that. A small percentage of black men that exclusively date black women make that. So then your pool is so small where if you're not looking like some of these IG girls, you don't even got a fucking chance. And most of y'all aren't. So it's like, you need to go ahead and get with Devontae that run the Walmart up on Center Ridge Road and live you a nice life. There's nothing wrong with that. Like if he's nice and he respects you, and like, I don't get it. So when Kevin's talking about that stuff, I agree all day long. Of course, he go off on some other stuff, and I just think that's like YouTube likes and the rah and the clickbait.
That's business.
But if you can chew meat and spit out the bone, you're being a logical person. You should be able to do that with anybody or anything. It shouldn't just be well, I don't like him, or I think he's gay, or this, that, and the other. It's like, or take some of the stuff that he's saying, apply it, and then get you your man. And thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Facts.
Anyway, I'm gonna go because I need to get dressed and ready for the bar.
All right, look, check this out. Before you go, 2 things real quick. Number 1, we're gonna make you an indecent proposal. You are on Blurred's Eye View. What if we at Geek Salad offers you $1 million? Would you come over to us?
Not only am I gonna come over, I'm gonna lap around the world just to hear you make that offer again. Just to hear
you hear that, Chris Fury? You hear that? Yo, shout out to Chris Fury in DC.
He said they offered $1 million, Chris. What y'all got?
$1 million.
I know y'all ain't got the million. I love how I really just got y'all in my bedroom. I'm glad I ain't got no vibrator, nothing crazy out.
We know it's there. We can't see it. We know.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
We know it's there.
Why do they do that, by the way? Why are sex toys all these fucking colors? If a nigga drop his pants and this shit is purple or green, you not finna hop on it. Why do they sell sex toys in different colors?
I don't know. You did say you like that evil dick, so I don't know. Maybe the evil dick's like below different colors.
The evil dick is going to be black. It ain't gonna be purple. We're not doing that. We're not doing purple.
You heard that, Grimace? All you purple niggas.
You heard that?
She only like black evil dick. Not purple evil dick.
I think the best part of this conversation.
So where Grimace is like, Grimace is making a face.
So many conversations I have when I'm in my room where I'm just like, I hope my son has his headset in because I know I would hate to hear my mom talk like me.
Oh,
at 14.
Scarred for life.
Scarred for life. He already know what the fuck it is.
That's what it is. Don't open that door, son. Okay. Listen. My kids already know. Oh, yeah, I locked my door. My kids already know. Look, if you want to be in therapy for the rest of your life, open that door. Don't do it.
Listen, I'm like, can you do the double knock and don't do the thing that parents do? Because I'm the parent where I'll knock as I'm coming in. Because fuck your privacy, but I at least did the knock. That way, if you are doing some blasphemous thing like watching white porn, you can go ahead and turn that shit off. I'm trying to give you some time to open up the ebony category because we black here. We real black here.
I can't
change that category. We don't watch that around here.
We want to see interracial.
We don't take
No. Having a teenage boy is the funniest thing because you remember what it was like when you was 12 or 13. My son would be in the bathroom like with the shower on for like 40 minutes, and every once in a while I just like knock on the door like, dude, hey, I know what you're doing in there.
You not for the normal purpose.
John, I'm sitting in the shower. Boy, you ain't taking no goddamn John.
No, I you wanted your private less than that time when you were younger.
I don't care. I love it. Oh my god.
You're an awful parent. That's hilarious.
Yo, Candy, tell them where they can follow you at on the socials.
On the socials, you can follow me at Candibee Cosplay. If you're listening and not watching, Candy spelled with an I, B as in B-E-E. I post memes. I'm going to get back into doing some more cosplay stuff, but for the most part, you're going to get some inappropriate memes. I do my Candy combos with Candibee, so I'm definitely going to have y'all on for season 2. That's going surprisingly well, so got that popping. Blur's Eye View, most of y'all already know that. Gang with my other nerd crew that I'm going to be leaving because I got an offer I can't refuse.
Nice.
And I also have the Triangle podcast for anybody that likes, conspiracy theory stuff, like creepy stories, all that shit. We kind of talk about that alternative Black mindset over there. So I really like that. But yeah, you can find links for those at Candibee Cosplay on my IG. And then it's the same thing for Twitter. It's the same thing for TikTok, which honestly, again, I'm not on like that. I wish I was, but I'm actually an adult. I'm not a 14-year-old that has nothing else better to do. So
was that a shot at your son?
Listen, I dog him out every day. It's a part
Shots
of life.
fired.
Shots fired. Probably because I'm jealous because, you didn't realize how we wanted to grow up so bad. And then when you're an adult, you're like, damn, no one told me I had to take care of myself. I just wanted to grow up. I didn't want to pay bills.
Yeah. Speak on it. All right, Nick. How about you, man?
I gotta set my IG up, man. I'm lazy, man. I got all this art at the crib. I ain't putting nothing up, man.
You gotta start putting more up there. Yo, Nick is a phenomenal artist, man.
Come on, man.
Phenomenal artist. You want to see more of your stuff up there, bro?
I got you, man. Once I get everything set up, man, I'll be back on the show to put all that up there for y'all. But I got y'all, yo.
Look, man. From the words of Almighty Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
Do it.
Do it. Just do it.
I'm gonna have to post something because my sons draw now too. I'm gonna put their art up there too.
Oh, that's what's
nice. Put your family on.
Damn right.
Because you was just berating your son. Shut up, Candy.
No,
Batman and hijack. Look, Batman and hijacked her video feed anyway. Niggas coming for you, yo.
He definitely is. I told him, I said, you know what? If you really want to, as I sound like some type of drug lord, you really want to make some money, son. I was like, our dynamics are perfect for TikTok. We can get up here and do these little videos, and every time he'd be like, I thought about it and I love you, Mom, but I just don't want to do it. And I said, well, why not? He said, well, one, then my friends are going to know you go on social media and I don't want nobody being like, where your mom at? And I was like, I said, that's how you get a new daddy or something. Like, what you mean?
Wow.
You want a new daddy?
Get a new daddy.
I know Mommy wants a new daddy. Don't you want a new daddy?
Oh my God.
So he's not here for that. And then he likes to be his own man at a young age. And I like that independence in a young Black man because although I am raising him by myself, I'm still I don't want him all fucked up because he's raised by a single mom, because that can either go really good, like a LeBron situation, or it can go really bad because, you know, some women just aren't meant to raise the son by themselves. That's just the truth. It sounds like that, but it's important to have a man around. It's important to have a decent black male influence on a regular. So I'm hoping I ain't fucking him up too much, but just in case, taking stepdaddy applications.
On that note, we gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here because I'm about to have a heart attack. Just laughing and shit. Yo, we want to thank everybody for listening to the episode of the Geek Salad Podcast. We want to thank our guests, Candibee Cosplay and Nick, for coming on the show. This is episode 45. We are 5 away from 50. Yo, when we get to episode 50, we got to do something. Maybe we'll stop being cheap and give the people something. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Yeah, we've been.
Like, we were supposed to do that when we hit 4K on Instagram. We were supposed to do something, but I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
y'all gotta have one of those like live drinking parties.
I like that idea.
I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can actually they got all type of little card games you can get on Amazon where you can play with multiple people.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you have people like drink on certain questions and stuff, and that can all be done through the live. So but you know, I'll be there. I'm there.
Shit. Yo, let's
I
make it
wasn't
happen.
ready for you to come back. So
that much. No, I come back and I'm like behind him.
Some jump scares. God damn.
Power of Batman. That's how.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm here for the money you just offered me.
I don't know if we can offer it anymore because he's scared
I
the
scared
shit
you?
out of me.
Scared
I
money don't make no
just
money.
want to inspect it. It just is like, boom, your face. I was like, God damn.
Not my face is scary is what I heard. He said, "Did your face made me jump?"
Like, God damn, girl. Nah, I'm saying, I'm playing. All right, well, cool. Thank everybody for watching. Follow us on Instagram at Geek Salad Now. Also, comment, put it in the comment section of this YouTube video. What villain, if you could bring them back, that you would want to bring back?
Yeah, buddy.
We want to know your thoughts.
All right, everybody. Once more, we love y'all. Want to thank y'all for coming by. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.